Hey everyone, Nish from Oracle Australia, and I'm really excited to bring you this video because it's something I'm very passionate about because I'm a gigantic nerd. I'm just gonna say it, I'm gonna put it out there. I think this technology is fantastic and frankly should be the bedrock of most companies no matter what industry they're in. So I know it's a pretty big statement, but hopefully by the end of this video, you'll feel the same way and make some very wise purchasing decisions. So what is this magical technology? It's called customer data management. And if you don't know what that means, it's fine. I have a presentation and I'll even take you into a live demo. So bear with me. By the end, I'm sure you'll be just as excited as I am. So let's jump into the challenge. Well, as you probably know, if you're part of a business and you look at data, you probably recognize that your customer data, employee data, partner data is probably all over the place. Your marketing team have some, your services team have some, your finance team, your HR team, and even your customers could have 5 or 6 different social media accounts and 10 email addresses. It's all over the place and you don't know how to consolidate it. On top of that, more and more data is coming in every day through POS transactions, CRMs being updated, web, call center, third-party data. It's just flooding into your system and you're struggling to hold on to it and to manage it, especially when doing things like cleansing, de-duplication, enriching, all that kind of stuff. It's very, very difficult. So what CDM does, it actually allows you to have a point where you can take all that data from any application, be it Oracle or non-Oracle, and capture it into one single place, where you can progressively profile it over time. So for instance, if there is a change in finance or a person makes a payment, that information from the payment system can come in, update on that record, and then push back out to every single other platform that you have, if you have many platforms, I'm just assuming here, so that everyone is up to date. It truly becomes your golden record. And when you have that one record, what can you do then? You can then cleanse it and dedupe it. So again, it's part of the CDM package that we actually have very intelligent, smart deduplication within it. And I'll show you how to do that later on. And then after that, you can then enrich that data. So you may get some Dun & Bradstreet data, or you buy some lists of information. You just want to have the most rich information possible on your contacts, on your customers, your employees, partners, etc. That's CDM in a nutshell. Sounds easy, but I'm sure a lot of you out there are actually having that problem. So why don't we jump into it? I'm not just going to talk about it in the presentation. Let's jump straight into the live demo so you can see how easy it is. So here it is. I'm inside Oracle Engagement Cloud. Now, if you've seen Engagement Cloud before, you probably already know it and love it. Fantastic product from Oracle where you can have your sales information, your customer service information. You can even have HR information about yourself. It is a business platform. What we're doing is taking information from all over your company and putting it into one single location so that your staff can interact with the business in any way, shape, or form from one interface. It's a great piece of kit. But I've logged in as David Stewart, who is a data steward. Great pun. We're going over to the customer data management object over here, and you can see it's got all these different areas in here which you can then use to manage and enhance your data. So for instance, data importing, you can guess what they are. You can do API or you can do batch upload information coming in. Duplicate identification, duplicate resolution, see the hierarchies between companies as well as individuals, cleansing of addresses, data enrichment, grouping of that information, organizations and persons. So you see the difference here. You can also keep accounts fully up to date and organize the hierarchies and keep all addresses fully up to date within this platform. But let's jump into persons. That's probably the most interesting part because we want to see how do we manage that one individual. And one great thing about the Oracle platform is that it's built around having that contact as an individual. They don't have to be associated to an account. They're just one person who may be out there buying groceries or buying on your e-commerce platform or signing up to a university course. They don't have to be associated to a business of sorts that you need to track. Oh, this company has got this many contacts and that's the only way to look for them. No, they are just individuals. They can be associated to many accounts. They also have many complex relationships. So the whole premise around the Oracle platform is capturing those relationships so you can truly see who they can influence, who they can work with, who they detract from, who they influence as well and bring forward. So keep that in mind when you're looking at the Oracle platform. It's very, very powerful in that way. It's a really strong data structure. So as you can see here, when I'm looking at persons within CDM, you can see we've given registry IDs. Now these are just ID numbers we've given to people so that you don't have to have a unique ID of an email address or a phone number. You have your own new, fresh, unique ID. In here you can have first name, you can have address, multiples of things, the source of where the data came from, so it came from a human capital management platform. So let's jump into Adrian Hawley's record and picking someone at random here. So here you can see you can update the basic information, salutations, place of birth, gender, marital status, and of course you can change all of these around to suit your business need. Now on top of this, you can also choose things like additional names. What if Adrian actually goes by Adriano instead? So I'll just chuck Adriano instead there, and we're done. Super easy. What if they have different phone numbers or different email addresses? Obviously people have multiple email addresses, home email addresses, university email addresses. Put all of them in here. So let's have a home business one. So it's adriano@business.com. Simple as that. We've now put another email address. Now please note, all of these parts I'm putting in here manually can also be put in sourced from your various places. So if you found that email address here, Adrian Hawley at Oracle Demos, is their work email address, but you have another platform which is capturing their personal one, it can come in here and automatically update his details or her details. Down here with the social network, so you want to capture the social network, so the home business social network of YouTube, www.youtube.com/Adrian. Why not throw that in there, and you can start building out their social profile as easy as that. Makes sense, it's pretty straightforward, but it's super powerful for your business going forward. Now as I scroll down the sidebar, you can start seeing all the different things we can start capturing, such as their profile history, the usage assignments, the relationships they have with different individuals. So why don't we click on that, see what's inside there. So within this relationships, you can start seeing who do they influence, who can they attract. So I can add a person here, say another one who's called John. I'll search for John inside my database. Obviously you may have slightly better search parameters. I'll choose John Bragg, press OK, and now choose the relationship. And there's so many different ones that we've put in here by default, but you can choose your own. So maybe John is the next closest of kin, and press OK. Now this can update over time, you can change it around, but the main point is for your business, you should know who talks to who works with who. And it's super important because then when it goes potentially to your sales teams, you can have a nice beautiful web structure of how a person can influence many people around them. It's very powerful technology, very, very good for all businesses. So now let's pop over to the source references. It's really cool to now see all the different places where you can pull data from and pull them together. So here, just press the plus button again. I can choose which system I want to use, such as SAP or eBay or Google or right now Service Cloud. There's so many different sources you can choose from which are already interconnected, or you can do some new ones like a new legacy system, why not? And choose a referencing system, call it FXYZ system, and then leave it in and you're done. Source, and you can do the setup on the side, but that's where you're choosing where all the information is coming from. If you want to remove that data source, just clicking on that, you can just merge it or duplicate it with another source. And the main point here, we try and make it as easy as possible so you can merge all the different information together. Now it's important to remember that CDM is not just for managing individuals, it's also great for managing businesses. So what information can you collect in those businesses? And sometimes those accounts can actually influence other businesses. So how has that worked in a sort of hierarchical structure? So if I click on organizations over here, I can then do the same sort of thing, very familiar look and feel, but this time for accounts. So here I am in the same sort of list that you can see, it looked very familiar to the persons list, but now I have accounts. So I'll just click on ABC application software. It looks exactly the same as the persons area where you can choose different phone numbers, different email addresses, the multiples all over the place, but this is just for one account. But a really important part here is if you click on the hierarchy. So again, you can start seeing in a graphical view what the hierarchies look like within the business. And if you don't like that view, you can always change the view around to see what looks best. One more time, you can choose all different sort of areas to just display your data in the most easy, convenient way. Maybe you want to see the primary contact just in a quick, easy view. Now, quick thing to remember, this platform is not meant for the end users to be managing. This is for the people who are in charge of your data within your business. You should have at least 1 or 2 people looking at your data, making sure it's clean, up to date, fresh, and usable for the business all the time. There's nothing worse, no bigger turnoff for an end user when they cannot trust the data that's been supplied to them. So this platform is simply the platform that allows you to do it the best way possible. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm just scratched the surface of what this product can do, but hopefully it's piqued your interest enough that you want to have a conversation. So if you'd like to know more, please get in touch with me or your local Oracle rep, and I'm sure they will walk you through how we can make your business better through better data. All right, have a very good day or night, and goodbye.